Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to Tarotspeaks. This is your March 2018 chakra reading. We're going to start with your overall energies, and with your overall energies, you have lead. This is the Emperor. The Emperor can be about control, can be about a husband, can be about, being in control of situations, structure. And we're going to start with your base chakra. And with your base chakra, it's I have. And with that, we have sadness and isolation and believe and succeed. Now, you have the ability right now to take the lead in the situation where you have felt heartbroken and move forward to get the recognition you need, or get recognition. By getting recognition, let me slow down. By getting recognition, you need to heal yourself in a heartbreaking situation. You want to have to put in some sort of effort. I have Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards, and I'm going to be incorporating that into this reading. But with the sadness and isolation and the believe and succeed, just believe that you can come out of this sadness by putting in some hard work and gaining the recognition from others. So any recognition you gain from others will be of your achievements, the things that you've accomplished thus far. That will bring you out of this sadness and isolation, taking the lead and being in control of situations around you. This is in your environment, how the environment affects you and how you affect your environment. So make sure you're not too controlling of a situation as well, in order to get your own way, because this can cause some heartbreak for you or other people. With that, we have impartiality, taking a step back to evaluate situations. This is all a part of being a leader. Evaluation, evaluating yourself, evaluating your successes, evaluating your losses as well, your betrayals, and how you are handling them. With that, we have confusion. So we need to step back and take another look at a situation, because we are stuck in some sort of confusion about, being recognized for our efforts, and it's causing us heartbreak. Maybe you understand or know that your foundation is kind of shaky because you haven't put in enough effort, and that's breaking your own heart. This is about the self. So this is about taking control and making it known, or not making it known, but being recognized for your efforts so that you can come out of sadness. The next cards, before I do that, the next cards we have are the sacral chakra. I want. We have rest and reconsider and share the love. So you may want to come together with other people, but you're considering your options. You've been through a lot, and it takes leadership in order to do this. Not to be too controlling in partnerships when you come together with others is also the advice. With the lead card, make sure ego isn't in the picture. This will stop you and make you have to take a step back and check your ego, because your success will be stunted by your ego. With rest and reconsider, you're on a journey, and it's time to reconsider your next actions in terms of relationships, in terms of how things are affecting you before you move forward. And with that, we have balance. Bringing balance to situations where others may have felt overpowered by your presence, is what I'm getting. Bringing balance to that, not being too aggressive towards others when it comes to lead. When it comes to being that emperor, having control of your situation, but using love and compassion with others, bringing balance to situations. Healing situations when you come together with other people. With that, we have isolation, getting off to yourself to find that balance before entering into anything with anyone else. So you might find yourself contemplating a lot during this time, being off on your own, deciding what opportunities to take and where to offer your love or where to give yourself emotionally. In terms of the solar plexus chakra, we have healing begins and balance. So healing will start with patience. You can move forward if you are patient with yourself. You can move forward if you are patient with other people. This is about the self, so more about taking a leadership role and being patient with yourself. And that will reflect when you are dealing with other people. With that, we have enlightenment, gaining an understanding on our journey. Having a childlike essence to ourselves when it comes to learning these lessons in terms of how we approach others and how others are approaching us, so that we can come out of confusion. Taking control of ourselves and how we interact with other people. With that, we have recovery. So this is enlightening you to, or you can be enlightened to, how to bring balance to situations with patience. Leadership takes patience. You have to be patient with the outcomes, knowing that everything happens in its own time. And healing yourself as you wait also takes leadership. Moving forward, coming out of turbulence in the mind. And they're telling you can recover this sense of enlightenment through patience. Or gain this enlightenment through patience, With the heart chakra, we have I love. We have love abounds and opportunity beckons. Now there may be some discontentment with the love offers that you are receiving, trying to decide what you love more. Maybe being dissatisfied with the people that you love, but it's going to take leadership. It's going to take that patience. It's going to take lowering your ego. Not being so egotistical to where you cannot receive love, and then the love that you do get, you don't appreciate. With the lead card, standing in your power as well, not allowing others to take your power, but also being compassionate to the feelings of other people. This is about the self, so whatever you're being offered, you may be discontent with at this time, but it's time to take a leadership in your own happiness as well. And with that, we have facade, not putting up a front as if you are happy with things that you aren't happy with. Having those conversations, offering love to situations that cause you discontentment. Perception, changing your perception of things, not coming in from a place of anger, closing the doors to the past resentments, past hurts, past fronts or facades that have been put up in order to protect yourself. That causes a lot of isolating situations that cause confusion, causing you confusion. People walk away when there's too much confusion, and that leaves you in isolation. So don't put up the facade. Change your perception of love so that you can receive the offers that you can be more in tune with. With the throat chakra, I speak. We have love and darkest fears. You have opportunities in love, but may be afraid to make a choice. May be afraid to communicate with someone because you fear what your answers may be. But it's time for you to take the lead in that. This month, I seem to be saying, nobody can give you what you want unless you ask for it. And you have to come from a place of love. You can't come from a place of control, isolation, keeping people in the dark, keeping yourself in the dark as well. Because if you don't know the answers, it's because you didn't ask. But you have to come together with other people in order to do that. You have to be willing to make a choice to be a leader in a situation. where you're confused or there is confusion in your mind. Because if there's confusion in your mind, there's going to be confusion in your communications with others regarding love. You have to come from a place of compassion and love. With that, we have despondence. Don't wait till the last minute to try and fix things. Don't wait till the last minute. Do it now. With that, we have gossip. People are going to talk, but who cares about that? Maybe there's some gossip around your love life situation, and it's causing you to procrastinate because you're unsure of some things and you're in your head instead of asking questions. But the thing about this gossip card, those people around this woman, they don't know how much she's put into her work. They don't know how much she's grown. They don't know how much she's changed with all that green and that abundance. They don't know because she hasn't told them. She just works on her projects. And they are disgruntled about it because, hey, maybe she's not spending no time with them. Maybe she ain't doing this or doing that. But in this instance, with gossip, people are going to say what they're going to say. It's your job to take the lead in situations and change things and not wait to the last minute to where you're in your head and your communications are harsh or not at all. In terms of the third eye chakra, I see we have darkest fears or dedicated effort. Dedicated effort and win or lose. Darkest fears is here though. Dedicated effort and win or lose. Now, you see that an effort needs to be made in a no-win situation. Someone has to make the effort. Someone has to put in the work. And if you're suffering losses, it's because you need to put in the work. It's because you need to take the lead, take control of the situation. But not do it just to get your own gains. Has to come from a place a place of compassion and love. That seems to be the energy right now. Having compassion with yourself, for yourself, changing your perception. All of this is to help yourself recover and gain enlightenment, balance, come out of isolation and confusion. And in order to do that, you're going to have to put the work in so you can see the results and come out of conflict within your own mind. Because it's a lot here about your mind being in conflict about situations because you haven't taken the lead. People are saying whatever they say. That's not helping. But understand you are in control. If you change your perception and no longer put up a facade, offer the love that needs to be offered so you can come out of these dissatisfying situations. Bring balance to situations moving forward. Train your mind to move forward. Take the lead in that. In terms of the third eye chakra, I see we have dedicated effort, win or lose, and insecurity. So you may see, this is about the self. You may see the insecurities within yourself. You may see what holds you back from doing the things that you want to do. Do not allow for those insecurities to enter into your heart space. In your heart space right now, we have disappointments regarding some offers. But don't be ungrateful towards the offers that you have. Change your perception of them. Don't put up the facade that you don't want something that you want. This causes insecurity within yourself that you're going to have to work on because you're not going to be able to win in a situation if you're closed off. With that, we have wisdom. Using your wisdom, working on it, putting in the work to rectify situations that have become conflicted. This is inner conflict right now because we're talking about the self and needing to work on that inner conflict so that you can better deal with other people when you come together with them. So this is about attitude. This is about ego, not letting ego get in the way of love, not getting ego and getting in the way of compassion and love and compassion for yourself. If you don't love yourself, you don't have compassion for yourself. If you talk down to yourself, the outside world reflects that to you. It's time to gain the wisdom about that. It takes time. It takes time and dedicated effort to actually win. And we're not talking about outside people and outside. We're talking about the self. To feel like a winner within yourself. With the crown chakra, we have I know, nurture, and listen. Listen to your intuition on how to nurture yourself. Your higher self wants you to nurture yourself. Your higher self wants you to nurture the people and the things around you. Have balance, have compassion, have love. Be open to it. Now, don't be foolish. Have control over yourself. But you need to nurture yourself and the people around you. Listen to your intuition. You're being asked to gain some enlightenment so you can recover what is lost, so that those doors that seem locked now will never be locked again. Don't put up the facade that you don't want something you want because of insecurities, because of gossip, because you want to wait to the last minute, because of you're unsure of yourself. Take the lead. Gain control. Now, this is business. This is anything. Gain control over the situation, but not put too much ego into it. Win or lose. Be willing to lose, but also be willing to make an effort to win. Use your wisdom to overcome insecurities. With nurture and listen to your intuition, we have completion. There are some endings happening, but with endings come new beginnings, new opportunities. But you must be a leader in being able to end some things within yourself first, within your heart space, within your communication, within your thinking. Build a foundation that is more stable emotionally. Take a step back and come out of the confusion about a situation and bring balance to your life. Bring balance to those relationships. Come out of isolation. Be enlightened to the fact that you need to recover some things and that you can bring healing and balance to situations that you have lost. But you're going to have to use your wisdom. With that, we have bittersweet. There are gifts waiting for you. But you first must deal with the issues you have within in order to receive these gifts and not believe that you don't deserve them. And with that, we have prayer. Now, we have prayer and lead. Being a leader is also being able to take a step back and to acknowledge something bigger than ourselves and understanding that something that's bigger than ourselves is at work, and this takes time. Healing takes time. Planning takes time. Changing your perception takes time. Recovery from situations, coming out of isolation takes time. People are going to say what they say. Don't become complacent. Open your heart. Don't allow insecurities to hold your heart hostage. Pray about it. Take the lead. Take the next step. The only steps or the only thing that can change a situation is to take the first step and follow through. I hope these messages were helpful to you. My information is in the description box if you like a personal reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.